With the NBA on track to resume its season, let's check out the West. The Grizzlies currently sitting in the 8th spot behind their rookie sensation Ja Morant, who is averaging over 17 points and 6 assists per game on 49% shooting. The only other rookie in NBA history to do that, Magic Johnson. In 9th, the Blazers, percentage points ahead of the Pelicans and Kings. Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum combining for over 51 points per game this season, the third highest scoring duo in the league. Then come the Pelicans, who are starting to come into their own when the season was halted. Their 5-man lineup of Zion, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Derek Favors, and Lonzo Ball has the best net rating in the NBA, minimum 200 minutes together. Tied with New Orleans are the Kings. They quietly won 7 of their last 10 before the stoppage, best of any of these contenders for the 8th seed. They last made the postseason in 2006, longest active drought in the NBA. On the flip side, you got Greg Popovich's Spurs. They've made the playoffs 22 straight years, tied with the Sixers for the longest postseason streak in NBA history. They have the league's best assist-to-turnover ratio. And just sneaking in right at the cutoff of 6 games back, the Suns. Phoenix hasn't made the playoffs since 2010. This year's squad has 7 players who average double figures, tied for the league. Brian Windhorst back with us to talk about this. So, Brian, give us your 3 biggest Western Conference on-court storylines as we look forward to resuming the season.
Yeah, it'll be over 3 months since we've seen these players when they restart play, and everybody wants to see what sort of condition everybody's in. Obviously, this is an issue for a guy like Zion Williamson, who was dealing with an injury as he was coming back from a knee issue. So his conditioning is going to be one of the most important things in that race for 8th. But also a guy like Nikola Jokic. Now, you may think I might be talking about him maybe ballooning up, but in actuality, the word out of Denver is that he has stayed there. He did not go home to Europe like other star players during the lockdown. He stayed there and worked out and is actually in the best shape of his life. Watch out for that being a major factor. And then you have the Lakers. Now, the good news for the Lakers is they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, 2 of the top 10 players in the league. They have the #1 seed, which they're probably going to keep. The bad news is they lose all of this wonderful home court advantage that they had worked so hard to get, including in a potential series against the Clippers, where they would essentially have played up to 7 games at their home court. So Lakers with a little bit of a downside in the way this restart is going in their direction. And then I think overall, there's so much attention being paid to that 8th seed, but take a look at the Western Conference standings. The contention and the tightness between seeds 4 through 7 is a huge story to watch. There's only one difference in the win column. You've got a lot of uncertainty here. Porzingis coming back. He has been in Europe. Luka Doncic has been in Europe. We don't know how those guys are going to come back. And then Utah lost Bojan Bogdanovic, one of their best players. So there's going to be a lot riding on those seeding games in those West standings.
It's great just to be talking basketball again. NBA games still about 8 weeks off, but at least we got to play it in place here, Brian. Brian Windhorst helping us get set for the season, starting again on July 31st.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.